everyone. So a little bit more about yeast and how it works as a leavening agent. I'm going to be showing you a little experiment with active dry yeast, and really what you're going to see inside these bottles is the process that is happening inside your dough mixture to work to rise the bread. So with yeast, again, yeast needs three things. It needs food, and its food is sugar. It needs warmth, and it needs liquids. And so inside these bottles, I have cold water so far, and I have warm water. And this experiment is not only going to show you the process that's happening inside your dough to work to rise the dough, but it's also going to show you why the temperature is also really important as well. So here we go with the experiment. So like I said, I already have my water, so my cold again, and then my warm, which is slightly warmer than lukewarm, about 105 to 110, 15 degrees. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 teaspoons of sugar in each one. And I'm going to swirl that around a little bit because I don't want the sugar just to get stuck to the bottom. All right, I'm just going to swirl. If the sugar gets stuck to the bottom, then the yeast that I'm going to put in next isn't necessarily going to be able to eat the sugar like it needs to. All right, I've mixed that around a little bit. Then I'm going to put my yeast, and I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons into each one. That wasn't quite a full one. Oops. Go ahead and do that with my warm. All right. So what we're going to see happen here is that the yeast is going to eat the sugar, and it's going to produce carbon dioxide. And inside the dough, the carbon dioxide is what gets trapped and is what causes your bread to rise. So in order to capture that carbon dioxide, we're going to put some balloons on the top. And I'm just going to swirl this around again just to get everything combined, because I want to make sure that yeast can actually find that sugar and start to activate. And so I'm going to just let this sit for 20 minutes, and I'm going to try my best at a time-lapse video for you guys. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes. So it's been 20 minutes with our yeast experiment, and you can see the giant difference here. So what's going on inside these bottles? Well, inside was a liquid, temperature, and then sugar. So we woke up the yeast by giving it warm water, so warmth, and then the liquid, and then we fed it with the sugar. So the yeast woke up, it ate the sugar, and it produced carbon dioxide, which we trapped in the balloon here. And you can see all of that fermentation process going on inside of the bottle. So I love this experiment because this is what's happening inside your dough. So this is the science behind yeast that you don't get to see, but with this experiment, you can see it. So our cold bottle here, it's still doing its thing. You can still see we have some carbon dioxide being created, but cold temperatures just don't activate the dough as well as the proper warmth does. So that is the science behind yeast. Again, I love this experiment because you get to see truly what's going on inside your dough and why yeast works as a leavening agent.